The sound of a single heavy coin dropping echoes. Have you ever dreamed of infinite wealth? The power to buy anything, to own everything your heart desires? I did, and I got it. But let me tell you, it's not a dream. It's a nightmare. This is my confession, a warning pieced together from the fragments of a life I can barely remember. It started subtly. I was just a regular guy, drowning in debt, praying for a miracle. One rainy night, huddled in my tiny apartment, a strange old man appeared. He offered me a deal. A simple leather-bound wallet that would never be empty. I could pull out any amount of money, anytime. The price? He just smiled and said, "A small piece of you for each piece of the world you take." I laughed it off as a metaphor, a trick. I was desperate. I took the wallet. The next morning, I bought a gourmet coffee, the kind I could never afford. It tasted like victory. Then I paid off my student loans in one go. The relief was intoxicating. I bought a new car, a sleek black sports car that gleamed under the city lights. As I gripped the steering wheel, a weird fog clouded my mind for a second. I couldn't remember my first car, the beat-up sedan my dad helped me buy. I shook it off. The thrill of the new engine was too loud. Soon, I had a mansion overlooking the ocean, a wardrobe filled with designer clothes, and a garage that looked like a car museum. I traveled the world, saw wonders I'd only read about. But with every purchase, the fog grew thicker. I bought a priceless painting, and the memory of my childhood drawings vanished. I acquired a rare vintage watch, and suddenly I couldn't recall the face of my high school sweetheart. Each new possession was a thief, stealing a cherished moment, a beloved face, a piece of who I was. I started keeping journals, frantic scribbles trying to hold on to the memories. My mother's name is Sarah. She loved to bake apple pie. I'd write. The next day, I'd read the words, and they'd feel like a stranger's story. The scent of apple pie? Gone. The warmth of her hugs? A blank space. I was surrounded by luxury, but utterly alone in the echo chamber of my own mind. The people I once loved became names in a book, faces in photographs I no longer recognized. I felt a pang, a ghost of an emotion I couldn't name. I stared at their faces, searching my empty memory for a clue. Who were they? Did I love them? My wife? My daughter? The wallet lay on the dresser, fat and heavy. I realized the terrible truth of the old man's bargain. I had traded them. I had traded my entire life, my love, my very soul for things, for stuff. I tried to get rid of it all. I gave away the cars, donated the art, abandoned the mansion. But the memories didn't come back. The damage was done. The curse wasn't in the owning. It was in the acquiring. Each transaction was a permanent scar on my soul. I was a ghost haunting a life of unimaginable luxury, a king ruling an empire of forgotten yesterdays. Now I live in a small, empty room. I don't use the wallet anymore. I try to create new memories, simple ones. The feeling of the sun on my skin, the taste of plain bread, the sound of the wind. I'm trying to rebuild a self from scratch. It's a slow, painful process. I look in the mirror and see a stranger with haunted eyes, a man who had everything and ended up with nothing. So the next time you wish for endless riches, remember my story. Remember that the most valuable things in life aren't things at all. They're the moments, the people, the memories that make us who we are. They are the treasures that no amount of money can ever buy, and that once lost can never be reclaimed. Hold on to them. Cherish them. Because without them, you're not rich. You're just empty. Thank you for listening to my story. If it resonated with you, please consider sharing it. Sometimes the most important lessons are the ones we learn from the mistakes of others. The affair may end, but the elegance lingers.